じゃあ今始まったかもしんない。ごめん、今始まったかもしんない。申し訳ない。てか、そんなことできるんだ。ニコ生はできてたよね。まあ一応声は聞こえてる。めちゃめちゃ細かく作れる。どうせ自分の顔なんてそんなに見ないだろ、これ。このゲーム。オッケー。ニコ生、YouTube も大丈夫？なんか、米ビューエラーしてるけど、一応棒読みは読んでるな。よくわからん。え棒読み聞こえない？そっちは。俺は聞こえてるけどな。棒読み聞こえない？まあ、別に聞こえなくてもいいっしょ。どこが変わってるのこれ。ああ、もう別にいいや。棒読み聞こえなくても。俺には聞こえてるから。どこが変わってるのこれ。どこが変わってるか全くわからん。さっきからさ、うん、なんでもいいだろ。とりあえずゲーム音と声のバランスさえ良ければいいや。ニコ生嫌いなんだ。了解。まあ、どっちでも構わない。シワ？多分ね、ニコ生の方がちょっとね、遅いはずなんだよね。YouTube の動画を、なんか、ニコ生に映してる感じだから、やってる感じは。鼻がでかいとやっぱあそこもでかいっていうかな。どっちの ?YouTube？ 会話のラグが多いってことかな。これコメントだけ。あ、本当に？いないね。コメントしてくれる人は。最近ちょっと謎の現象が多くてさ、人いるんだけど、コメント来ないってことが多くて。まあ、それでもね、見てくれてるだけでもありがたいけど。 最近キャラメイクすげえ適当だな、これ。あー、なるほど。これモンハンやってる。モンハンやってます履歴。どうやって文字文字。お、いらっしゃい。今ね、YouTube とニコ生同時配信してるから。すごいでしょ。多分できてるはず。バランスとかは悪かったら教えて。声とゲーム音のバランスね。近接、近接魅力キャラです。気に入らないやつは近接で殺して、気に入ったやつは仲間にしていくスタイル。なんか宇宙船乗せられたけど。なんかこいつ犯罪者らしいんだけどね。よくわからねえな。右から左にスイングした後に近接パワーアタックをチャージすると。 えいや、死んどるやんけ。まあ、このゲームね、日本語じゃないんで、結構喋ってる時ね、動きが止まっちゃうね。字幕読まなきゃいけないから。なんだこれ。なんだ今の。何これ。なんか回復、やべ。なんかアイテム使っちゃったっぽいな。勝手なことしない方がいいな。TPS にはならんのか。なんだこいつ。なんだ、アドレノ。気づかれてないのこれ。来たよ、なんか。何何誰かいるよ。履歴を切り替える。 近接武器どうやって使うんだ？んこんばんは。あ、どうも。いらっしゃいませ。アウターワールドやってます。そうそうそうそう。冷凍睡眠から覚めたから超能力みたいなのが授かったってこと？まあ、日本語がないのは覚悟してたけど、やっぱりちょっとあれだな。大変だな。あとこれ TPS になんないのかな、画面。新しい武器見つけました。三角ボタン。近接の武器ってどうやって使うの？なんか自動に取らなかった。いっぱいいるな、敵。俺スローにできる技術どこに溜まってんだ？あ、あれか。体力の下か。コーポレーションサービス書。あ、これチュートリアル中だから、あれかな。近接武器使えないのかな。とりあえず今は銃の使い方を覚えるところなのかな。あら、いろんなものがなくなってるね。 君たちは敵なの味方なの？これかな？そうなの？俺の、説得が成功して、戦いに参加したってことか。これ犬なの？犬なんだ、これ。野良犬って書いてあるけど。ファーストトラベルか。んなんか怒られてる。 日本語はないはずだね。実はあんのかな。結構そこはちょっと俺はしんどいね。多分ないと思う。うん。そうなんですよ。まあちょっとだから文字読むのは疲れるね。なんとなく。なんとなく。適当。適当振り。ブロックってどうやんの？特殊技能ポイントが利用できます。てか、クレヨおばさんって誰だよ。基本体力か、運搬能力かな。こういうのゴミ集めるの好きだからな。運搬能力にしとこうかな。まあ、歩行速度とかダッシュ速度は絶対これ、なんつうのかな。あの、快適プレイにはね、欲しいけど。それクレアおばさんだっけ？でも多分そういうことなのかな。多分その値段なんだろうな。まあこれも強いか。スローザワールド。かっこいいな。スローザワールドにするか。 結構仲間が増えるっぽいからな。なんだこれ。職業能力再設定マシン。おお。あ、なるほどね。なるほど。いつでも振り直せるわけだ。ピットってのはお金なのかな。じゃ、結構あれだ、落下ダメージ入るね。でもどうやって武器、近接武器にするんだ、これ。持ってはいたな、今。お、あ、そういうことか。押すたびに変わるのか。攻撃とブロックはこのコン、はいはいはい。あ、近接武器の時しかブロックできないのかな。あ、そうだね。仲間を治療してやったのにだな、これは。お、簡単に見逃してくれた。マーサー警部補。あ、これじゃない。あ、どれだっけ？ R1 か。うわ頭なくなった。 住民。やべえ世界だな。お、綺麗だね。自分がやりたい仕事をやっている、いいね。なんかよくあるクエだな。まあ、この行方不明の船から一人だけ俺が連れてこられてっていう話なんだよね。まだいっぱいその船の中に人がいるんだけど、それをなんか助けたいみたいなことらしいんだけど。あ、そうなんだ。だからちょっとやっぱりね、英語だからきつい。そこだけだね、今のところ。文字全部読まなきゃいけないから、ただまあ、ロールプレイは結構はかどるかな。日本語だったら本当に手放しで楽しめるね。まだ始まったばっかだね。なんか、ホープっていうなんか、入植者をいっぱい乗せた宇宙船みたいのが行方不明になって、 で、もうそのことをなんかみんな忘れちゃってる。70年経ってんのかなぐらい経ってて、で、その冷凍睡眠してるんだけど、その人たち。その中から一人俺が、その中の一人で、なんか、犯罪者みたいなやつが、そこから俺を引き抜いて持ってきたんだけど、その犯罪者みたいのは、その、ホープにいる入植者たちを全員救いたいみたいなこと言ってて、まあそれを手伝ってくれみたいなことなんだろうけど、ストーリーがちゃんと把握できない字幕だから。いや、街の中こんな銃構えて歩いてても何も言われないんだな。サルツナマグロ。そうそうそうそうそう。うん。なんか、海外のゲームじゃ美人だな、この人。まあ、雰囲気とかはさすがだね、やっぱね。あ、ちっちゃいニコ生か。今ね、ニコ生と YouTube 両方でやってんだけど、こんぐらい多分片方だけ上げるってことできないからな。両方上がっちゃうと思うんだけど。OK、ありがとう。で、なんか宇宙船が壊れてて、それを直すみたいな話かな、今は。
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which
あ、
isn't
本
what
当
we've
あ
got.
りがと
Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's start over. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have
う。あ、
to
そういうこ
clean the
と
cans.
ああ、そういうことね。ごめんごめんごめん。い
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with
や別に俺の声がそんなにちっちゃくないんだったらもうちょっとゲームを上げてもいい。
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up.
パールバディ。
I do apologize. I was
サンジアウン
giving
か
you
ら
a
か。
warning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself. I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform. Of course not. I don't have that kind of luck. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
そう、この船が壊れてるから、この電力調整器っていうのを今持ってこいっていうのがメインクエなんだよね。
only regulator we got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process. There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so
それはも
all
ったい
that
ないね。
power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
てかさ、いきなりポンと来たやつにさ、こんな対応するの？そりゃそうだよ。よそ者に大変な仕事を依頼するんだなって思うよね。
You're the first stranger to wander into town in an age.
そういうこと？
Scripture tells
運
us
命ってこと？
that nothing happens without reason. I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but
なるほど。
there
そういうこ
are
とか。
people who live there.
要するによそ者に危険なことをさせて、何か利益を得ようとしてるんだな。
The people living in the botanical
脱
labs,
走者？
they're
略奪者じゃないんだ。
former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
なるほど。じゃあ殺しちゃいけないのかな。
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader, Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town. Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified.
女
Kind.
性なんだね。
From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership. That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard.
なるほど。
But I am ready to make amends if they are
こい
willing
つの
to
せい
accept
で
the
出
offer.
てっちゃったん。
We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught
なん
me
か
all
女
I
性
know.
キャラが美人だ
I
な。
can come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson.
まあ、だいたい海外のゲームってさ、女性キャラ結構
Pardon me, Miss Holcomb,
ご
but I
つかっ
cannot
たりなん
deny
か
that she is
バタ
talented
臭かったりするけど、
and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
56したければ、56す。
そうそうそうそう、そうだね。
Great. I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
すげえな。話の展開が、お、仲間が一人増えました。仲間の展開じゃない。話の展開が早い。
Some hullheads running around town talking about lost colony ships.
ちょっと何言ってかわかんないな。なので、借金取り立てのクエスト、ああ、なるほど。鍵がないと諦めない。借金取り立てのクエストをやりたいけどな。なんでこんなインドのインドの神様の名前してんだろうね。
Hey, mister, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
なんで。
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale. To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
この話の流れからすると、要するにトプソンにつくか、労働者につくかみたいな話があるのかな？
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listen to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident. Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson.
この世界だと結構料理人の地位は高いのかな。
Her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
それとも冗談なのか本当なのか分かんないんだよな、日本語じゃないとさ。
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if you can get out to her. Life's hard here, especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is. Thanks, mister. I just think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
うんうん。クエスト、これ、
Okay, moving out.
これはあれか、指示か。基本的にこの、十字キーは仲間に指示する。
On my way.
これがクエストか。それとこっちから先にやるか。サブクエ。だいたいこういうのは場所をさ、教えるための、ここにこれがありますよ的なクエでしょ、これ。んなんで、外に出るマーカーが出てたんだ？んエッジウォーターポッチ。お墓なのか、ここは。一人は外にいるのか？
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
結構喋るね、NPC。
Where are we headed?
君はお父さんのことよく話すが、お母さんのことはさっぱり話してなくね？ 別にお父さんのこと話してなくね、別に。あ、お前か。お前だろ、借金返せよ。主よ感謝します。キリスト教的な宗教はまだあるってこと？
Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
何をめちゃくちゃ言ってるんだ。まあ、とりあえず、さっさとね、こういうやつは、さっさと要件を言う。
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
あれかな、宗教に入ってるとちょっとおかしいやつが多いってことなのかな。
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies. Just my luck. I ask for backup and the boss sends me one of them simple folk. All right. Listen real close. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about. Firing at the birds. Orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
レジスタンスに戦力が必要なら俺を雇ってくれ。
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saw tuna cans mostly, some spacer's chaw, few bit cards. I'll reward you for your aid.
説得後、まともな軍でなら入隊報酬が出るぞ。
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the resistance a bad name.
お金くれた。
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its
ロボ
base of
ッ
operations.
ト石膏に対処
Cross
しろ。
it off, then report back. Mechanicals got a weak spot in their
中央部に弱
I
点。
think the technical term is
青く光る四角いやつ。
glowy square thing.
オッケー。やってやろうじゃねえか。でも本当にそのロボットは悪いロボットなのか？これ取っていいのこれ。あ、ダメだ。危ねえ。危ねえ、危ねえ。ロボットにしよう。でもロボット仲間にしたいな。破損した機械兵。
That I could fix him up smart.
なんか悪いやつに見えないね。
Searching for repair bay. Error. Navigation systems failed. Unable to comply.
I could probably fix that. I mean, if you wanted me to.
あ、できない選択肢も出るんだね。なるほどね。
Take your time. You need help, just give a yell. Metaphorical yell. If you yell for reals, you're liable to spook them. Yep, I see the problem. His nav mod got dislodged. Must have taken a tumble. Just gotta give it a good push and wait for the click. There we go.
すげえ。
Jeremy's good as new. Well, new by Spacer's Choice standards, anyhow. His name's Jeremy, by the way.
Navigation systems operational. Optimal path toward repair bay detected. Initiating self-diagnostics.
I don't reckon Jeremy understands the concept of trade.
Spacer's Choice reminds all colonists that serving the Spacer's Choice family is the highest possible reward. I have been programmed to deliver this pre-approved message.
'Be more careful out there, Jeremy.
パールバでは機械が好きなのかな。
Self-diagnostics initiated. Please do not disturb.
Where are we headed? That's on account of how I never met her. It's hard to miss what you never knew. I don't ponder it over much. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
なるほどね。
Bring us honor, soldier. You beat that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold, mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years. Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter. On the double, soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
今のは何かの笛なのかな、それともただの話なのかな。まあそういうとこにアイテムがあるよっていう、そういうことなのかな。あ、違うわ。エッジウォーターの酒場のトイレ。一回入んなきゃダメってことか。まあこのゲーム多分ね、ゆっくりやるゲームだな。雰囲気楽しんで。日本語だったら最高だったな。まあ知ってて買ったからな。知らなかったら結構ショックだったかもな。って思ったかもしれないね。
日本語バージョン出る予定ある？
いや、わかんない。なんか、よっぽど売れたらなんか、ね、ベスト版とかでさ、あるかもしんないけど、
not a big drinker, are you?
多分 DLC とかもさ、出ると思うから、その時にさ、完全版みたいな感じで。やっぱ市場がちっちゃいからね、日本は。
こんばんは。
こんばんは。一応、さきちゃんだけ見たよ。
EU の新作やってます。
へえ、おもろい。
Got it. Heads down.
個人的には歴代最高。
へえ。抜きゲーなの？イリュージョン？
鶏ペットにしたんだけど。
鶏ペットにした。
鶏の名前表示にしていい？
いや、別にいいけど。別にいいけど、あ、まだ終わってねえな、この笛。結構長えな。
Something got you down?
生き物はプラズマ、ロボットはショック。
抜くより家作る方が楽しい。
クラフト要素があるんだ。たまに謎技術見せつけるからな、イリュージョンって。
Bring us honor, soldier. Feast your eyes, soldier. This here is a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig. There's a workbench right through this door. Attach that unit to your favorite weapon and go forth into glorious battle. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson. I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security.
はいはい、またね。
I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module. There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
ほんとなんか NPC が会話に参加するのは面白いね。
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero G to your memory.
まあ、対ロボット用ってことね。さっきの話からすると。なんでいらないんだ？なんで？あ、入れられた。なんだ？早くもバグった？これ見た目じゃわかんないの多分な。覚えてくれないんだな。次の、次の借金取り立てに行くか。まあ、多分こんな感じで、借金取り立てはチュートリアルなんだろうな。毒吐くのかな、こいつ。ああ、仲間の装備ってことか、これは。先にこっちかな。牧師に会おう。8日のスキルポイント。ちょっと会話多めに振っとこう。戦闘会話能力アンロック。正しい種類の標的を攻撃すると、その標的を自動的に衰弱します。よくわかんないな。弱点をつけってことなのかな。
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean.
Our place in the universe is fixed.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
But what? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do? Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk. They rejected the order of society and live beyond the walls so thoughtfully provided by our Spacer's Choice patrons. Does that strike you as a responsible life choice? Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold. Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume. The marauders I met when I ventured outside the walls might agree with you. Bastards snuck up on me while I was dutifully hunting for a banned book in a collector's library. Barely escaped with my life. But you see, one of the reasons I transferred here was to get my hands on that heretical text. If you managed to acquire it for me, I'd pay quite a handsome sum for the book. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption. It's a handwritten journal, a faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it. Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
Oh, I just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
牧師は仲間扱いなのかな。あ、まだこれ終わってねえじゃん。
Day at the cannery.
Oh, I cut my own hair.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness. So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment. Burial, in the unfortunate event of a fatality. It's what a barber does. We make you presentable.
送り人やな。
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions. As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch. I have to be, if only to prepare myself for my inevitable dressing down at the hands of corporate. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay, and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies. Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings. Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers! No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions. Much obliged.
解決しないのか。別に建て替え大例でみんな。
Yes, Mr. Thompson. What? Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
あまり顔色よく見えないけどな。
You some sort of wandering
さすらいの精神鑑定人ってなんで。
into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state? You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable. She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me. I'll do what I can. I tried medicating myself with adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy. More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough. You will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand. I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly. So you'll do it then? You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it. Just keep your head down when you're in there. Marauders have taken over. Probably tracking mud all over the archives. Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment. I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my...
まあ一個ずつやっていくか。
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
なんで？
Yeah, huh? You mean about the mission being too clean? I know, but Vicar says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicar sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's
こんばんは。
something on a museum shelf.
そう、今日発売したやつ。結構今んとこ面白いね。ただ、日本語じゃないから、文字読むのが大変だけど。
Fixing the universe is a job for
ホ
somebody
ールアウ
better
トを
than
ニューベガス作ってたチームが作ったやつだね。
Sorry. I know it's none of my business. Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well,
うん。
you got better things to think of.
あー。ネルギー、導きのネルギーのこと？
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
PS4 やっと今森がレベル6になりました。
ああ、じゃあまあ、出てくるけどね。確か6からだっけエネルギー出てくるのって。5か6だよね。
なるほど、もうちょいか。
多分。まあでも、導きのネルギーって別に、あれだけどね。なんで倒したいのかわかんないけど。導きの素材だから。まあ、導きの素材っていうか、 ドロップ、ドロップが特殊なやつが落ちるだけで、あとは一緒だからね。
Silas still on about that. Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was.
ああ、そういうこと？
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill. I could do without the sarcasm. Wasn't acting out of the goodness of my heart. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's
そうね。
living relative, which meant me. Shame though. Eugene was a good worker. Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
うん。
Eugene wasn't family. Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death. I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines. Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism. When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's choice.
そうだね。俺は結構そうだね、もういいかなと思っちゃってるけど、まあ、面白いは面白いけどね、みんなとやると。
All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
そうそうそう。いや、ニューベガス作ったチームらしいよ。なんか人類がもう宇宙に進出してて、で、まあかなり管理された状態、人間が。で、主人公は、いや、なってはいるよ。ただ、日本語じゃなかったり、日本での宣伝が多分薄いだけで、多分、海外ではかなりの注目作品だと思う。で、なんか新しい星に入植するために、コールドスリープして、なんかワープしてる途中で、事故かなんかにあって、で、その入植者、ものすごい数が、その冷凍睡眠のまま放置されてるのね。で、なんかそこになんか、あのー犯罪者みたいな、政府から見たら犯罪者みたいなやつが侵入して、主人公一人だけその中から、あのーコールドスリープ解いて、で、残りのみんなも助けてくれみたいなこと言ってるんだけど、とりあえず今自分の船が壊れちゃってるから、それを直すためにここの街でなんか、その宇宙船のパーツをもらうのがメインクエだね。で、今サブクエいろいろやりながら、チュートリアル的な感じが。 なんか今お墓の使用料を取り立ててくれって言われて、それでいろんなところを回ってる感じだね。まあ、世界観操作性、今のところはかなりいいと思うね。日本語だったら100点だな。
宇宙時代なのに古いアメリカンテイスト
多分ね。
同じチームだから。
Hey, Miss Parvati. Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss. Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house. Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you? You run into any trouble? Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room. That's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
床屋のあんちゃんがお墓の使用料を滞納してて払えないけど脅してこいって言われたとこだね。一緒についてきてる NPC は、なんかその宇宙船のパーツがあるんだけど、そこにこの町にもともといた労働者が反乱を起こして住み着いてるらしいのよ。それを解決してくれっていうのがメインクエなんだけど、それについてきてる感じだね。でもなんか労働者たちはあんまり悪くないみたいで、結構ここにいる市長みたいなやつが厳しすぎて出てったみたいな感じなのかな。まあそいつに依頼されてんだよね。
If you're falling sick, I don't want you near me. Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
What can I do for you? Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
多分ね、ファストトラベルとかあるし、わかんないけどね、今のところ。
Experience was my teacher. Experience and... So, you want to be an embalmer, brochures 1 through 5. Courtesy of the Spacer's Choice Department of Career Development. Go ahead. Edgewater has been good to me. I consider myself privileged to work here. I am never wanting for work, not since the plague started. The plague's come at us with a vengeance this year. Lost 6 workers in as many months. I wouldn't call them good workers, mind you. If they were any good, they'd have been treated. Still, it is a shame. Fever, chills, fatigue, aching. Vomiting, an excess of phlegm, a tendency towards belly aching. Company policy, friend. We don't have enough medicine to treat all of us, so we treat the best among us. Mr. Thompson's brainchild.
トプソンさんっていうのが、まあ、ここの市長みたいなもんだ。
Fellow stares out of his office most hours.
ん？
日本語音声か。朝栗オデッセイみたく無料ドルクで日本語音声になるとかあるといいのに。
本当だよ。なんでお前床屋なのか医者なのかどっちなんだよ。
What can I do for you? Go ahead.
どうしたらいいんだろう。
まず56してから散髪するんじゃないですかね、全身の毛を。
なるほど。これかな？え？お前どういうことだよ。
What can I do for you? You know about Eugene? How? Then, you know Phyllis suggested selling off Eugene's gold teeth. I didn't approve of the idea then, and I don't approve of it now. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave. More than a few. Those teeth were his personal savings. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees. I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU. Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
fancy threads. That... Yeah? What about him? Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead. Let me know if you find anything. Yeah?
Hmm?
Grave digging's a fine profession. You run into any trouble?
これか。
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to. And I'll buy you a drink sometime. Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another. Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy. What? No. If I knew he was sick, I would have had him reported. I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see? Yeah? Former people, yeah. Marauders been raiding my graves, you see? Hence the armed guards. Oh no. They are after the most precious loot of all. Spacer's Choice Company property. If those marauders swipe any more bodies out of my cemetery, company's gonna duck my pay. Hang on, I'm doing some math in my head. 20, 30, carry the one... all my life? Work's been real good to me. Fresh air, exercise. Only problem's the paperwork. Can't get anybody to pay their gravesite fees.
記憶力がそこまでなので。次何やろうかな。これかな。340メートル。あ、これ取っていいんだ。ピッキング能力上げといた方がいいのかな。うん、なんか何も開けらんないわ。 そうなんだ。
Nice.
勝手に開いてくれるのはいいな。ん略奪者監視員。近い近い近い近い。あ、時間でも回復するの。アサルトライフル持ってる。ライ小麦収穫ブレード。近くにめっちゃいたし。あー。マジか。ちょっと待って、これ、セーブどこ？え 2分前だな。ああ、ここか。危ねえな。ちょっと気にせずに振ったのちょっと後悔してる。あれアサルトライフル拾ってないことになってる。なんかステルスキルとかできないのかな。頑張れ。リーダー強え。リーダー強い。やばい。あー、マジか。あ、拾ってない状態になってるのか。44、73。あ、全然違うじゃん。215。とりあえず、リーダーをアサルトライフルで倒してからだな。 24分で倒せるかな。
Okay, gone quiet.
あれリーダーどこ行った？痛い痛い痛い。オッケーオッケー。大丈夫？なんか程よいな。ちゃんとああやって作戦立てれば勝てるっていう。パワーヘルメット。てか普通に防具が弱かっただけ？もしかして。食料系はバフ効果があるのか。ガンダムのジオンが独立したみたいな感じか、これ。地球のより地球から一番遠いコロニーが。 素直に銃に振ろう。素直に体力に振るか。あ、やべ。ロックピック。ロックピックやればよかった。しまったー。次のレベルアップで。これ食らうかな。食らわなかった。あれ？あ、洞窟に持ってたってことか。なんかいるな。名前好きだ。バンダル。 飼いならされたい犬。3人か。スタンバトンの方が強いね。おー、危ねえ。開けらんない。マジか。ダメじゃん。これじゃん。じゃあ次のレベルアップまで取れないってこと？マジか。アイテムが足んないのかな？ジギピック、これか。これが足んないんだ。待って。上になんかいっぱいいない？これダメだろ。地下出たら。そっか、じゃあさっきも鍵がなかったんだな。もう高地熱発電所か。 順番的には、まあ、こっちだけやるか。
I've always wanted to poke around in here.
まあ、赤いマーカーなんだ。これか。これ撃てんのかな？
Investing.
Oh, careful. Watch out! Not working!
やばそうだな。全然減ってねえもんな。いけそうだね。ん？
Everyone all right?
どうしようかな。メインクエ先にやるか。これ後から来る場所っぽいからな。敵復活しそうだけど、次来る方には。ロックピックをちょっと買わなきゃダメだね。一回街戻って、ロックピック買うか。あれ結構すぐ湧くんだな。ええ、ちょ。あれお、ファーストトラベルできる。 どこで売ってんだろうな。
Almost lost a finger.
I've never actually been in here. Seemed scary from the outside.
Welcome to the Spacer's Choice Constabulary. We are Halcyon's leading brand in frontier justice. The office is writing up promotion. Purchase 3 criminal investigations and the 4th one's free. As a Spacer's Choice Constable, I am authorized to grant you legal authority toward apprehending wanted criminals. Know how to carry yourself in a fight? I've got bounties out for these 3 marauders. Cross them off and bring me their fingers. Just 1 per marauder, please. I'll dust off the old fingerprint roller. As long as your questions fall within the acceptable margins of curiosity. His likeness decorates many a wanted poster. Do you have any relevant information about this individual?
扇動、偽造、陰謀、陰謀実行のための陰謀、無免許での医療業務、議会財政の破壊。これが罪状か。俺を冷凍睡眠から覚ましたやつね。
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
あれ、自動販売機でいいのかな。お、取れんのこれ。そういえば自動販売機一回も調べてなかったな。
If you're hungry, I could open up a can of something.
これパールバディの家？
Oh, you like flowers? I can't find
こん
many
な立
kinds.
派な家に住んでんの？
I don't like coming out here. People on the street stare. Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it.
まあそうだね。なんかそんな感じだよね。取ってもいいけど、取るとなんか言われるのかな。
don't know you. Amelia Kim, Spacer's Choice Beverage Dispenser. I don't know what you're about, but this here's a Spacer's Choice drinking establishment. We're all loyal, hard-working company folk here. You really think so? That's kind of you. I've been trying to keep the floors clean. You got no idea how long it takes to scrub the tiles. Guess I misreckoned you. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to be curt. We just got some problems lately. I can get you a drink if you'd like. Gotta ask you to enjoy your beverage within the premises, though. Can't risk you bringing a drink over to those deserters. You understand. Traitors. The lot of them. Bunch of folks decided they were tired of working and went out into the wilds to fend for their own selves. Town's already struggling to make quotas, even without that band of slackwits abandoning their posts. Bunch of lazy, shiftless rung leeches. Anyway, enough about them. What can I do for you? Coming right up.
はい、おかえり。あ、もう渡したよ。あ、ピッキングプラス5。これは売らない方がいいかな。ジャンク品は売っていいのかな。これ音がバリバリ言うのなんだろうな。キャプボかな。 なんだろうな。バリバリバリバリっていうよね。踊っていいのかな。あ、自動販売機あるな。ん？これ買えないの？限定ストック。じゃあ実ピックどうしたらいいの？セキュリティ評価 A の5を所有しない人物によるこのアイテムの不正使用は C 級重罪となります。ゲーム内の演出としてのそのバリバリ音と、普通の関係ないところになってるバリバリ音が判断つかないな。今のは多分ゲーム音の演出のバリバリ音なんだよ。あれ戻ってきちゃった。じゃあロックピックは変えないと。 どうしよっかな。じゃあ何にしよっかな。メインクエか。これか。お腹減ってきちゃったな。遠いな。556メートル。おお。フーリガン強え。 こはなんだっけ、なんか上あった気がする。これか。ええー。
Not a peep from me. Okay, here we go.
あ、間違えした。あれどこ行った？何これ？バグ？これさ、気づいてないのおかしくね？近接強。これアーマー点滅してんのなんか壊れかけてるよってことなのかな、アーマーが。お、磁気ピッキング。こいつの声か。 それあれだな。今更だけどさ。まあ、いっかもう。YouTube の多分ゲーム説明ラスアスのままになってね。一度プレイ済みですって書いてあると思うよ、多分。書いとくか。まあでもどうすっかな、YouTube な。そんなことない。書いてないわ。まあでもどうすっかな、YouTube な。プレイしますしか書いてない。このほっとくとこの周りが、画面がこう回るのもあるんだね。
So what's the plan?
Go! やっぱバリバリ言うな。これ何なんだろうな。直せないのかな。
Something got you down?
Nothing. Just don't want to fall sick.
武器を振るとバリバリ言うな。キャブボかな。
Hey, I need to talk. Somebody's been running
なんだろう
around
な、
talking
ほんと。
about the hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting. Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got. You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
仲間のレベルも上がるんだね。まんべんなく上げとくか。 これかな。あ、取れない。あ、ゼロだわ。あ、なんか音バグってんの。なんだこれ。俺のあれがキャップが悪いのかな。ちょいちょい音がバグる。ちょっと一個ずつ下げてみよう。
Move along, stranger. We don't want any trouble. I don't know you. Whatever you're looking for, it ain't here. Move along. Answers, huh? You must be one of those philosophicals. Already got ourselves one of those. Yeah, that's us. And you can tell Thompson we're doing just fine by ourselves. If you're gonna start wandering around my camp, know that I got my sights on you. A Geo what? Look, plants ain't my purview. You're better off asking after Adelaide. Enough with the questions. No offense, but I've got a lot on my mind. Well, look at you, buzzing around the aether with your very own ship. Rest of us gotta make do with the ground at our feet. No, I'm sorry. That was unworthy of me. Lady named Zoe went missing some nights ago. Just up and vanished without a trace. Now I'm pacing around wondering if marauders got to her. It's not like Zoe to go wandering. Figured she might be out scavenging, but that ain't exactly her talent. Can't imagine where she's gone. Vale's a wide place. She could be anywhere. Could do without the gallows humor. Over in the hothouse, tending crop. I'll tell you what I can. Vex me. If she told anybody, they ain't telling me. I'd check her room, but I got yelled at for snooping once already. Little ways ago. She was always obsessing over her serial dramas. Wanted to see what the fuss was about. Could be. Dangers aplenty out there. No telling why marauders would steal somebody like Zoe. Got no useful skill as far as I could tell. Well, enough to know we never got on. Zoe and Stefan were close. If anybody knows the workings of her mind, he does. She was lazy and thoughtless, but she's still one of our own. What is it?
Keep your wits about you, friend.
やっぱバリバリ言ってるな。
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Oh, that's Thomas. He used to follow me around before he left the cannery.
気になるな。バイクのせいか？ 多分違うな。
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
なんか、大きい音が鳴るとバリバリバリって言ってる気がする。なんか音が震えてるよね。
If you're hungry, there's meat turning on the spit outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice. Whatever your troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear? I have been called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
Why, thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned. Reed Thompson? You here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile? Let's hear it. What's Reed's idea of peace, then? I can't say I blame you. Reed is positively soporific. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my own are living just fine out here by ourselves. He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans? Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and toward our end of the grid. Think about it. You'd be liberating an entire town from a lifetime of service to that odious cannery. Seems the sort of thing a hero would do. You've seen that miserable excuse for a town with your own lamps. Hollowed out workers laboring their lives away at the cannery, living off whatever scrap Spacer's choice throws them. You know that's true, don't you, Ms. Holcomb? Your father died of overwork. His heart gave out.
He was tired all the time, sure, but he was old, ma'am, and he raised me all by his lonesome.
Look what they did to this child. Lost her family to the company, and still she defends them. Life in Edgewater grinds to a halt. The cannery shuts down, workers desert in droves, and our own little camp grows and thrives. You bring power to Reed's town and you'll be killing us. Reed knows it. He's counting on it. I trust you will listen to your conscience.
うん、これ最初からこんなバリバリ言ってたかな。なんかちょっと言ってた気もするんだけどな。気になりだすと気になる。え？ なんだろう、一回再起動したら治るかな。治った気がする。まあ、このメーカーはやっぱりね、バグが多いことに定評があるからな。
You hungry? We got canid ribs, canid flank, canid snout too. Something I can help you with? You mean Zoe? Yeah, we were pretty close. Not like her to go loping off. Zoe and I were gonna watch the serials, as is our custom. She never turned up. I looked around, but she was nowhere to be found. You sound like some type of corporate fixer asking all these questions. Zoe was always obsessed with this serial. Masked Marketeer. A scion of Byzantium turns to banditry and teaches his marauder companions the wisdom of free market economics. Shame she up and vanished when she did. I had a surprise lined up for her. The other day I got my hands on a genuine copy of the latest Masked Marketeer. I was gonna surprise Zoe with it, but she was gone the next day. Can't say I recall Zoe ever acting strange. Well, except for her habit of writing things down on scraps of paper. She called it journaling, but I think it's just plain odd. Hey, I got time. Fresh off the limb, and that includes canid meat.
hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
ここさっきすげえ敵がいたとこかな。 あ、こいつがさっきの賞金首か。こいつはゾーイか。
Wow, you crossed them all off, like some sort of heroic accountant running down a list. Teach me your ways. What? You mean Adelaide's little congregation of nature-loving nobodies? I could not possibly be less interested in them. You, on the other hand, you were a sight to behold. If I had half your skills, I'd be the greatest outlaw the coast has ever seen. Why? Adelaide wants me back on garden duty or something? Thanks, but I'm not going anywhere. This is where I belong. I'm great at clarifying. No. I insinuated myself into their company, see? And they didn't seem to mind one whit. I may have bartered them a few boxes of Adrena time, but I'm sure that's got nothing to do with it. I don't know. The vital processes that constitute the miracle of life are mysterious and unknowable. Oh, you mean around these guys? The Marauders wouldn't hurt me. They love me. I'm practically their queen. Yeah, it must be my natural charisma. I got kicked out of Edgewater on account of falling sick with plague and stealing some medicine to treat myself. I'd heard some outlaws set up camp in the botanical labs. I decided to throw in with them, seeing as I always wanted to be an outlaw myself. Instead, what do I find? But a bunch of former workers camped out around a greenhouse. I couldn't just go back to the cannery, so I was stuck with them. I've got all the time in Halcyon. I doubt that. Nobody in that camp really cared about me. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Also, he could carry on a conversation, unlike these hooligans. I'll take my stuff and head on back, I suppose. Grace is gonna be glaring knives at me, so I've got that to look forward to.
ああ、もう12ついてるのか。お腹減ったなぁ。なんか今日食欲なくて、あんま食べてないんだよね。 なんか猫がすげえ服を舐めてくる。
What is it? We didn't always get along, but I'm glad to know she's safe. What happened, anyway? You pretty much did my job for me. Least I could do is pay you for your trouble. Let me know if I can do something for you.
さあ、どうすかな。ん？どこでわかるんだ？壊れてるとかって。あ、状態か。49%。ん？今のピストルが報酬か。脱走者の味方につくか、町の味方につくか。
Anything else I can do for you? That's not strange at all, dear. Few of us truly know where we are. The world can seem like a forest without end, and it is all too easy to lose one's way. But we must remember that being lost is the first step in discovering yourself. This is the old botanical lab in Emerald Vale, on Terra 2. By the look on your face, I'm guessing you're not quite following me. Are you not feeling well? Ought to lay your head down if you're running fever. Are you talking about an escape pod of some sort? Where did you say you were from? Is that a new settlement of some kind? I haven't kept news from outside the Vale. Oh dear. I see what's happening. You've been taking Adrenatime. That stuff will burn right through your upper story. Leave you raving and babbling. You ought to try some of my purgative tea. Won't cure what ails you, but it will distract you for a spell. Maybe I do. I don't know yet. Growing up, I heard my folks talking about the hope. Always believed it was just a story we told ourselves to keep our spirits up. Listen, don't you worry about what I think. That's not important. Worry about what the board thinks of you going around talking about lost ships from decades past. No, but the board may have reason to fear you. You carry on about coming here from another world, and people will talk. Talk leads to questions. Ask enough questions and the board comes answering. I'm listening. I am getting old, you know. These two lamps of mine are not as bright as they once were. Or I might have seen you for what you are. My dear, we are all visitors in a momentary universe. Our lives flicker in and out like the guttering of a flame. Here now, then gone. Me and mine are just carrying on as best we can, trying to live our lives in a way that does not feel wasted. A little prattling never hurt anyone, dear. You might even catch a little sense, if you listen close enough. I can't stop you from conducting your business down at the plant. I just want you to know that if you take our power away, you will have brought an end to our way of life. If you think Reed does anything in good faith, then you are asking to be lied to. That's because Reed was my boss. I was the cannery's one and only flavor specialist, you see. Remember that limited run of white chocolate saltuna? That was all me. My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left. That's as much of the story as you need to hear. I could not possibly care less if he does, but you're surely welcome to ask him.
If you're hungry, Stefan's got supplies.
If you're hungry,
Oh, didn't see you there. I was just occupying myself with a little engineering. Whoa, Miss Parvati. Hey, you're, what, how are you? Hi.
なんだこいつ。
Hello.
Are you, are things safe out here? How are you keeping?
Great, just great. I've been trying to keep stuff running, just like you. Only I'm not so... Wait, they didn't kick you out, did they?
Oh gosh, no, I'm just along with this fella here.
Are you from town? I mean, you don't exactly look like you're from town. Never heard it phrased in such a way before. I guess we're all trying to get our ships off the ground, ain't we? Sorry, I just wasn't sure if you were from town or if you were one of us. Something's been chewing at me, you see. Fact is, I've been, well, lying. To everybody here. Camp thinks I'm a mechanical genius, but I couldn't fix a busted chair. I'll take all the help I can get. I set my mind to learning the craft of the engineer, you see. I want to make something of myself. You ever heard of the Young Spacer's Guide to Mechanical Engineering? Comes in a set of 3. If I had my hands on one of those data pads, I could teach myself the ins and outs.
Those are good. My dad kept a copy with him when he was working in the cannery.
I know the old community center kept a copy. Should find another one back in town. If you could find me even one of those pads, I'd be greatly obliged. I wish I knew. I wagered the town had the full set once upon a time. Where the third's gone, I can't say. I'll pay you for every pad you bring me. If, by some miracle, you can bring me the full set, I'll give you something pretty I've been saving for a lucky day. Would you? I'd be grateful. What's on your mind? Luck, mostly. Nothing's needed serious repairing yet. Nothing's broken down that we can't just replace with something scavenged from the outskirts. Oh, I can swap out a water filter or charge up a battery and go on pretending I know what I'm doing, but the moment I'm asked to do any real engineering, I'm in trouble. Couple months. This camp's my home. People you see milling about, they're my family. At least I think of them that way. I owe them my life. Would have died in the wilderness if they hadn't chanced upon me, starving and delirious. We all left the cannery for one reason or another. Me? I was let go, mostly on account of my incompetence. I mean, I was incompetent. I couldn't even survive on my own. Grace found me, Adelaide took me in, I've been on my feet ever since.
You weren't incompetent. You just didn't fit the cannery. Not like here. This place had a U-shaped hole, and now it doesn't.
You could stay, you know. Here. I'd be happy to... I mean, we could really use... this isn't coming out right. If you want, Adelaide would make a place for you.
これ修理はできないのかな。いやー、ほんとこういうゲームやめ時はないからな。まあでも、やめないとな。でもね、これね、黙々とやっちゃう。配信向きじゃないかもしんない、このゲーム。案外な、どうしようかな。ずっと見てるわけにいかないしね、見てる人も。配信外でやっちゃおっかな。とりあえず今日はもうここで終わっとくか。よいしょ。ご飯食べるか寝るか。 では、終わります。お疲れ様でした。